All stations, all stations. Chennai control. Readability check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How do you read? All stations, all stations. Chennai control. Readability check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How do you read? Victor Tango Kilo India Golf. Chennai control. How do you read? Victor Tango Kilo India Golf. Chennai control. Victor Tango Kilo India Golf. Chennai control. Victor Tango Kilo India Golf. Chennai control. Victor Tango Kilo Foxtrot Romeo. Chennai control. How do you read?
Radio 5, strength 5, Victor Tango Kilo Romeo Foxtrot.
Okay. Okay. Victor Tango Kilo Foxtrot Romeo. Chennai control. How do you read? Kunal,
Radio 5, strength 5,
can you?
Victor Tango Kilo Romeo Foxtrot.
Okay. Kunal, can you rename your
Sure,
step
sir, just doing it.
with your call sign?
Sure, sir.
Very warm welcome, students. We have Kunal and Kingshuk. Kingshuk, try to see if your permissions are given to the app microphone, and I'd love to see you all. Please turn on your videos, make yourself comfortable, and let's get started. So I'm getting your messages on chat. Good, good to communicate. Now, ideally, if this would have been a realistic situation where now Victor Tango Kilo India Golf is unable to speak to me, but he or she can hear me. And now, Kunal, you are able to hear him if, but I'm not able to hear him. In that case, you will relay his message to me by using a relay script. So we'll start with the relay script. I think a couple of doubts I've been getting how to appropriately
Sir, your voice is
answer a
cracking.
call. Yeah, if the voice is cracking, we will use RT phraseology to talk to each other about it once I'm done with my transmission or sing. Okay, so we can always use the readability scale and say, what is the readability? So, yeah, so remember this. We will start with the relay call and we'll talk about relay call and we'll give it an effort to see if we can make a relay call. Victor Tango Kilo Romeo Foxtrot, Mumbai correction, Chennai control. How do you read?
Radio 5, strength 5, Victor Tango Kilo Romeo Foxtrot.
One more thing, whenever we are joining in live and whenever we are practicing, we should try to write each and everything that we are speaking to each other in a call format. So यहाँ से we will be doing more practice. From here we will be doing more practice. So Kunal and Kingshuk, sit in a way where you are able to make notes as and when needed with respect to logging the calls. है ना?
Sure, sir. Give me a minute and I will do that. Yeah,
आराम से Kunal, you take your time to get settled
sure,
down.
sir.
Don't rush. Yes. Kingshuk, fix your system. No rush. And see audio, video, everything. Otherwise, leave and rejoin. Maybe sometimes that helps. You don't see the zoom on permissions. Go into apps, permissions, microphone, camera. I'm not sure what you're using, laptop, phone. I've given you permissions from my end. At least I need audio. Charan was supposed to join, but he's busy. Otherwise, it would have been three aircrafts, one station. Sure, take your time. Now, whenever we are connecting, we'll automatically do our readability checks.
Some audible.
I don't understand that language.
Chennai ground, India goals. How do you read?
Station calling Chennai ground. Read you one. Say again all.
I say again. Just a second.
First, disconnect the other system. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
I say again. Victor time. Correction. Chennai ground. Victor time, India goals. How do you read? I'm just
Victor
started by the way.
calling Chennai ground. Say again, call sign.
Victor Tango, Kilo, India Golf.
Yeah, so you cannot just reply with your call sign. At least you need something. So Chennai ground, I say again, call sign, Victor Tango, Kilo, India Golf. A little extra clarity and emphasis. Now we see that we are just starting to practice. We'll wait for Kunal, but this is for you, Kingshuk. Um, when we encounter something that we are not expecting, a disturbance in connectivity, device issues, getting late at the exam center, or not understanding a few things in the paper, anything that surprises us, initially it can displace us from our expected performance. So there's a strategy to avoid these things, and the strategy is a simple thing, which is always think before speaking. Irrespective whether you have issues or not, we follow the same strategy. So when we have not had a lot of constant RT speaking experience because we are just studying, we are not flying, then being conscious and thinking and speaking can actually make a call sound as if we are living on the aerodrome or the airport. That kind of fluency is directly obtained following these little few soft skills. So just an
Okay, sir.
example, because I could see, because of all this, your calls initially started like you can just make out from couple of points also, like couple of things we say, we realize whether we are speaking in RT or we're not speaking in RT. When we start speaking in RT, then we realize, are we following protocols, not following protocols? So it's just an observation. It can happen when we are just starting to practice. Once we have developed fluency, when we have mastered RT, it's been quite some time, couple of years since you've cleared RT, talking in RT, then you wake up and still you end up talking in RT language. Then it becomes a part of you. Kunal, are you there? I think कुछ ज़्यादा ही समय ले रहे हैं आप. And Kingshuk, video, I
Yes,
mean,
Yes, sir.
हाँ आप आ गए हो तो आपको अनाउंस करना है आप आ गए हो.
Sure, sir.
चलो guys, come on. You're lucky, just two of us. We can discuss more doubts. Mostly we'll be planning for another live tomorrow or day after. And I want Chayan also to be there. Is also giving exams with you. I think all three of you all will be giving exams together. And it'll be first time for all three of you. Chayan has finished his course. He's preparing from a long time. I think Kingshuk is done with part one course study and he's, I think, begin with part two lecture. And Kunal is almost about to finish his core part one. So for Kunal, couple of things you might not understand which are yet to be covered in lecture 12 or 13, that you keep parked, and rest I am sure you'll understand.
Sure, sir.
Okay, Kingshuk, all settled down, feeling
Yes.
comfortable?
Confirms.
Okay, very
Confirm
nice.
Victor Tango, Kilo, India Golf.
Yes, nice. Couple of sessions I will allow you to be a little, what do we say? I mean, it's not about allowing, but it's okay if we are a little informal. We'll not make it like a big problem. But we try to be conscious and try to use as much RT as we can from your end. Okay, even if I'm not using it at times, you have to use it. It should not be like, sir nahi bol rahe to hum bhi nahi bolenge. In English, it doesn't mean if I'm not saying, you'll also not say. You have to be conscious. Just saying, but couple of sessions you can take it easy. Practice. Okay. So very nice to see you, Kingshuk. How are you feeling? Long time coming.
Nice. Feeling excited for live class.
Yes, very much. Settle down, right? I hope you're
Yes.
not panicking. Don't worry, whatever time we have missed in adjustments, we'll extend that much of time.
Yes. I was actually planning to do on laptop, but I don't know. It was not showing the permission for Zoom. I don't know what's the issue.
So there is an option. I don't know, generally why when you're streaming, we get that, and there's an option where we have to allow external party apps to, but I don't know why you are having that problem. Try a different browser next time, or download Zoom on your
It
laptop
was
and connect.
downloaded already. the application.
I don't
But in the
know.
microphone permission was not showing. In the permission settings in the permission, it was not showing the zoom, so I couldn't give permission for microphone.
See, we have time. You can do it on the side. In between, you can keep trying to
For
fix
today,
it.
it's fine. I can make.
Yeah, but still, I would want you to be comfortable. You can try to fix it. Yeah, Kunal, kahan ho aap? I cannot see you. I'm not sure if you're there, you're not there. We
Yes,
have
sir.
to
Yes,
get started with the session. काफी हो गया time. हो गए settle हो गए आप?
Yes, sir.
So Kunal, how are you feeling?
I'm
Surprise
good, sir.
for you.
Yes,
Actually,
sir.
आपके जगह पे हमने I think किसी और स्टूडेंट को नोटिफिकेशन भेज
हाँ,
दिया.
एक्चुअली इसलिए सर मेरे को रिसीव नहीं हुआ था ना मैसेज, तो मैं श्योर नहीं था. आई वाज जस्ट गोइंग टू हैव लंच बट सडनली आपका मैसेज आ गया, सो आई हैव
खा
गेट
लो,
इट.
ले लो ना लंच साथ में खा लो थोड़ा बहुत if you
It's fine,
can.
sir. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, so that student was asking me, sir, मैं तो दिसंबर के बाद स्टार्ट करने वाला हूँ, मैं तो नैव पढ़ रहा हूँ, should
हाँ.
I join? That's when I realized maybe आपकी जगह
Yes,
उनका
sir.
चला गया.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So there is a fatal error. सोचो मुझे एज एन एटीसी आपको क्लियरेंस देना और मैं किसी और को दे रहा हूँ कंफ्यूज होके. सो दिस इज ह्यूमन एरर एंड दिस इज अ वेरी गुड एग्जांपल दैट रियल लाइफ में वी हैव हैड सिस्टम्स प्लेस वेयर वी अवॉइड सच एरर्स. बहुत कम होते हैं बट आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट एरोड्रोम्स एंड ऑल लाइव एनवायरनमेंट. सो नाइस टू सी ऑल एंड देखते हैं आप कैसे मैनेज करते हो. आपको भूख लग रही होगी. नाइस टू सी यू Kunal and Kingshuk. It's your first live class. Please tell me, are you comfortable? Are you able to hear me on a strength 5, on a scale of
Radio
5?
5. So
Radio 5, strength 5. Victor Tango,
Now,
Kilo Romeo Foxtrot.
now I want you all to do a readability check call between each other using your original call signs, and please log every call, especially log. Let's see how you do it. Because it's your first session, I want you all to be on with the video. Future, you will get freedom to keep it off also. Once I develop this, that you're following instructions, not getting distracted. Okay? Yeah, chalo. Whoever is first, please do it. Log it. Aapka transmission, your transmission will be on the left only, your reception will be on the left only. Both ways. So,
Victor Tango Kilo Romeo Foxtrot. Victor Tango Kilo India Golf on 1 2 1 decimal 9. 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1. How do you read?
Radio 5, strength 5. Victor Tango, Kilo India Golf.
GDU 5, Strength 5, Victor Tango, Kilo India Golf.
now there have been couple of mistakes. Can anybody point it?
Yes, sir, he didn't take his station's name and my station's name because it was his first call. So,
Kunal, mistakes?
Yes, sir.
First mistake. First mistake. आप इतना
and
फास्ट बोल रहे हो, वो बहुत बड़ी मिस्टेक है. आपने लिखा नहीं है, वो भी एक मिस्टेक है. आपको स्लो बोलना है और लिखते हैं तो अपने आप स्लो हो जाता है. Second mistake, Kingshuk, from your part, which you didn't see, you should have asked him to use a phrase. You should have asked him to speak slower using a phrase. Because for you also it was too fast, but easy tha, chota tha. It was a small call. It was easy, so you were able to write it down. But ideally, if we gave you a bigger clearance at the same rate of speech, you should have said, read you to speak slower. Say again all Victor Tango Kilo India Golf. So second mistake
yes.
there from your part, which is वैसे कोई mistake है नहीं. It's not a mistake, but it was a mistake there. Third mistake from your point, Kunal, that you have used Victor Tango Kilo India Golf instead of your own call sign. And yeah, fourth mistake again. That is third, only one mistake from Kingshuk's side, that he didn't say speak slower. आपने दो मिस्टेक किया. आपने फास्ट बोला एंड आपने कॉल साइन अपना नहीं यूज किया. So take your time, relax. You'll see me pointing things out again and again. You have to work on this, okay? This is how you will fine tune whatever you already know, and it will propel you very fast to a level of fluency with RT. Okay, that's the whole idea behind this way. So keep an open mind, and if you miss something that I'm saying, ask me to stand by or ask me to say again, whatever it is.
Sure, sir.
It's very important you listen to everything, understand, and discuss. Okay? And discuss when you don't understand. If you don't understand something, don't just go with it. Park it and discuss. Simple.
So I have one question.
Please go ahead.
So will this live class be available on YouTube after the class?
See, all your sessions will be tagged under your own playlist. आप
Okay.
दोनों के नाम से प्लेलिस्ट बनेगी एंड ये लाइव सेशंस उसमें मिलेंगे आपको फिलहाल यू विल फाइंड इट अंडर द फोल्डर अंडर द section of radio telephony. Yes, you will get it. Okay, I try to keep all copies of our lectures for your future practice and analysis. In case you have a problem streaming live, then I will keep the live stream to private access and only you two can see it, others cannot see it. Like couple of our students, they don't like doing a class where they think the whole world is watching them. But I think it only builds up a lot of confidence. So I try to keep it open when recording it. But if you have an issue, you can tell me. Otherwise, yes. You can always cross-check to see whether we are streamed or not in case sometimes I don't click the stream button.
If it's showing live, that's great.
Yeah. You will get the access, don't worry. And yeah, that's the best part, right?
Yes,
I
sir.
think this is the best part. So, mistakes, fix it and try the calls again. KRF, Kilo Romeo Foxtrot, आप try करोगे. You try again, do a reverse call. Let's see how it goes. Y'all don't look at the screen. Consciously think that you're speaking on RT. Okay?
Victor Tango, Kilo, India Golf. Victor Tango, Kilo, Romeo, Foxtrot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
8 seconds.
On 114 decimal.
Stand by, stand by. Are you not writing?
Sir, I am.
दिखाओ क्या लिख रहे हो लग नहीं रहा आप लिख रहे हो आप स्क्रीन के पास देख रहे हो आपको नहीं देखना है आपको सिर्फ लिखना है यू डोंट हैव टू सी द स्क्रीन तो आप स्क्रीन पे देखते देखते लिख रहे हैं अच्छा है टैलेंट बट आई एम नॉट श्योर सो आई हैव टू चेक है ना सो डोंट लुक एट द स्क्रीन एंड माइक्रोफोन नीचे रखो
Yes, sir.
कंफर्टेबल हो जाओ थिंक दैट यू आर इन द एग्जाम
ठीक है,
सेंटर
sir.
सिटिंग ऑन अ डेस्क दे विल गिव यू अ डेस्क or a chair which is like a chair and a desk an examiner will be seated behind you start visualizing that only when you're giving every call I'll explain you the scenario and everything when we're preparing for a mock. But yeah, I'm not feeling your writing, okay?
Yes, sir.
And always write live. Don't first write and then speak the whole call. You can just write one word or line and then speak that, but never write the whole call and speak. Let's redo it again.
Yes, sir. Victor Tango, Kilo, India Golf. Victor Tango, Kilo, Romeo, Foxtrot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On 114 decimal niner. How do you read?
Victor Tango, Kilo Romeo, Foxtrot. Victor Tango, Kilo India Golf. Read you 5, strength 5. How do you read?
Read you 2. Victor Tango, Kilo Romeo, Foxtrot.
Read you 2, Roger. Victor Tango, Kilo India Golf.
Okay. Students, not bad, but still not perfect. Observe the mistakes, okay? Very simple mistakes. In your reply, Victor Tango Kilo India Golf, your reply, you have said read you 5, strength 5 twice. Ideally, we do it when a person gives us a response, read you 5, and we say that read you 5 as a read back. And then we say strength 5 as an answer to his
Yes, sir.
how do you read?
Yes, sir.
That is an acknowledgement of what they have asked. So this was
Yes.
unnecessary. So we are still not thinking. We have just memorized somewhere. I'm just showing how our mind picks up. It's not a problem. You're just getting started. But it's my job to show you, okay, we are making these errors and we have to fix these. Nobody is blaming or judging anyone. Be open to it and fix it. That's the whole idea. Second thing, before he finished, how do you read it? You were expecting it, and I think you had already written it. And the moment he ended saying this, you started writing it. Don't expect, assume, and write. Let him finish. Only then write the final word, and only then start. Okay, it was too instantaneous, the reply. We are not going to do a real life present day ATC conversation with respect to how fast people talk. Okay, that is something you cannot do in the exam. In the exam, you have to talk slow and clear. That's the first thing. Maybe that's one reason why people are not able to connect the exams with reality, because they all listen to videos and they see that nobody's writing, so they all are speaking fast. We have to speak fast to accommodate for a lot of aircrafts, but they still follow the script. When there's no emergency, they are a little informal, but when there are emergencies, they stick to the scripts that we are studying today or we have studied over the course of your duration of your course. Simple points, focus. Second, good thing you asked, how do you read? Error from Kunal was he didn't mention which call was it. Generally, we can always mention here readability check. This is different than pre-flight radio check. So, and frequency can go, where are you first, and then you can give me the scale. So W1, W2, W3, W4. Victor Tango Kilo India Golf. W1, who are you? W2, where are you becomes the frequency. Why are you calling? Readability check becomes W4. And then you say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How do you read? Words were correct. Everything was correct. Structuring could have been a little more the way I've said it, and it would have been a perfect call. Even without the structuring, it was a call which fulfills our purpose, and you will still get close to 80 to 90% marks on this call if this would come in the question. But we should try to aim for 100 when we are trying to aim. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Read you 2 was a good response. Victor Tango Kilo Romeo Foxtrot. But if you are reading 2, here no other thing was mentioned, so it's fine. Let's say if they had given us some information, and then when we're saying read you 2, then we could have asked them to say again also. Here it was fine. A little fast again. And here read you 2, Roger was not needed. You could have said, I read you 5, but he didn't ask you, it's fine. So read you 2 and end with your call sign would have been fine. Read you 2 will call again Victor Tango Kilo India Golf. Why? Because we cannot go ahead with read you 2. In case you both have to exchange information, we need at least 4 or 5. So you can just give him an assurance that I'll call you back after checking my systems. But still it's fine. So what I would have done, read you 2 will call again to check readability Victor Tango Kilo India Golf. Here, Kunal's reply would have been Roger Victor Tango Kilo Romeo Foxtrot. Are you following? Please ask questions.
Affirm, sir.
So at
No
this point,
doubt.
when I said radio 2, after that, I could have said like say again, and then I would have ended with my call sign, right?
Yeah. If you needed any clarity on
Yeah.
whatever he said, you could have
Yes, sir.
asked.
Actually, the voice was cracking, so that's why I couldn't read it. So that's why I
I
said
think,
radio 2.
yeah, I think maybe somewhere from your end, the network is a little fluctuating, but it's okay.
Might be,
Let's
sir.
see.
Yeah.
It will only
Yes, sir.
build realistic experience, but verify things, okay?
Sure, sir.
See, now you see, even in a simple call, we have seen that, okay, there are a lot of things we can fix. So what we are talking about is not a readability check call. That is not what we are fixing. What we are fixing is a fundamental that guides every call. Fundamentals, rules. If you remember, realize what we are doing, structuring and how to reply, to listen and speak, to think and speak, to follow a good rate of speech, And if you apply that in all calls, you are able to score 5 to 7 points or marks extra on every 20-mark question. Are you following?
From Victor Tango Kilo India Golf.
Kunal, are you following?
Affirm Victor Tango Kilo Romeo Foxtrot.
In other words, these mistakes can cost you 5 to 7 marks unnecessarily, even when you know the answer of a question. So that is the importance of these mistakes. It's less about the mistakes that we make or the areas where we lose points. It's less about the why aspect of the call, and it's more about the protocols, the rules. That's what the exam is about. They know you're not a pilot. They know you have not flown yet. And obviously you have not flown yet in real world. So what they're expecting in the exam is fluency and fundamentals. Fluency and fundamentals. If you connect, it will mean clarity and accuracy. Simple. Okay. So I can see y'all are very good with it. Even with these calls, you have good quality. I can see that. So listen, work around, and see how beautifully your calls will come out. Okay?
Affirm
Following,
Victor
right?
Tango Kilo
Affirm
India
Victor
Golf.
Tango Kilo Romeo Foxtrot.
Hmm. And whenever you both are replying in real time, wait for one person to finish. Okay? Otherwise, it will be experiencing QRM from another station. Because we'll simulate push to talk. We won't have to do it, but we can do it pressing your spacebar on the laptop. Okay? Once you go on mute, if you press the spacebar, it becomes PTT. Right now, we are not going to simulate PTT because in exams, we don't have PTT, push to talk. Okay. Any questions? Random with what we are doing or what you have in mind? Let's start with questions. Kunal, what are your doubts? See if there are any doubts we have not resolved. Go through it one by one, highlight them or discuss them. Kingshuk, same goes to you. Let's first discuss questions, then I'll give you a couple of exercises and we'll talk about a couple of more calls.
Negative doubts, Victor Tango Kilo India Golf.
Okay.
I
So
think I will
yesterday
get
I sent
a,
you. Yeah.
I will get a bit more doubts after I do a bit more studying because I've been a quite fast paced in part one.
Yeah, always. Whenever you have, you can discuss.
So can I bring my water bottle just 2 minutes?
Yeah, please.
Sure.
आप भी कुछ छोटा मोटा बादाम वादाम कुछ खा लीजिए. हाँ,
ठीक है सर, कोई नहीं है.
आपका
I'll just go. Yeah.
जिम रेजिम मैं खराब नहीं करना चाहता.
नहीं sir, that's okay.
हाँ, बताओ आप.
Yes sir. Yesterday I had a question in the last 12th lecture, I guess. So there was a question like question number 2B. So in that, we had to report the ETC clearance wala thing. Okay. So in that situation, like it was the last call was Chennai Tower, Victor Tango, Alpha Lima Kilo, flight level 70, flight level 70, correction, radial 357, DME 32 outbound, request for the instructions. So, sir, at this point, suppose there's a RCS situation. So, what to do? Like, how will you proceed with that? Because as we need further instructions, so and we are facing, yeah, this one, sir.
So see, firstly, I think it's from a paper, solved paper,
Yes,
maybe.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. You gave a question
So,
and you were solving it. Yeah.
yeah. So whenever we are discussing any situation, we will try to explain the flight plan and the situation that we
Okay.
are flying IFR or VFR here to here, and this is our time of departure. And in this present situation, we are in this position, and this is the request we are supposed to make as per the question. ऐसे करके हम कोई भी क्वेश्चन को इंट्रोड्यूस करेंगे. Only then it makes sense. Okay? So try to guide me in that way so that I understand. Flight plan, rules, time, and present position and situation क्या है, फिर call discuss करेंगे. Simple. Okay? चलो, go ahead.
Okay, sir. Wait for a minute, sir. Yes, so the question was question number 2. So they had two parts, okay, A and 2 and B. So the first part was request ATC clearance, and the second part was comply with ATC clearance.
Mm-hmm.
And the flight plan was we were flying from Chennai to Hyderabad on route Whiskey 210 time 1315, and the plane was Alpha 330 A380 basically, super heavy. This was a flight plan, sir.
Hmm. I lost you for a couple of seconds, so if I'm
Yes, sir.
missing something or saying something incorrectly, correct it. So the question is
Sure,
with
sir.
respect to ATC clearance compliance. Let's talk about our
Yes,
flight
sir.
plan. My flight plan is from where to where?
Sir, Chennai to Hyderabad.
Hmm. So Chennai to Hyderabad, VOHS. I'll call check if our
No, sir,
location
actually it's
indicators are
HY. I'm
connected.
not sure if this is Hyderabad.
Yeah, there are a
Yeah.
couple of places where you will have confusions with your location indicators. How do we cross check? Now, this exercise, follow it. Whenever you are in doubt, quickly access your RTR note bank.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Quickly access, quickly check and time. How quickly are you able to access your notes? It should be 5 to 7 seconds max. Okay.
Wait 1 minute.
You can do it on your phone, on your systems. Okay. Kingshuk, verify the same. Hyderabad. You
Just
also
one
follow the
second.
practice. Quickly access your notes. You know the document, location indicators. Yeah.
So it's VOHS Hyderabad. Yeah.
Hmm. That was quick. Very nice. So whenever in self-doubt, try to
Yes, sir.
self-resolve if we have gone through it and if we know it is there in our note bank, and then discuss. Sir, I checked it. It's wrong. Simple.
Yes, sir.
Before saying, sir, I speculate it's wrong. Okay, let me check. Then I'll tell you. It's better to try to verify it on our own and then discuss. Half of your doubts you will realize, oh, you are able to resolve on your own and you'll feel good. I mean, everything, all these things will make a positive impact on the day of your exam performance. It is all cumulative. Okay, Kingshuk, waiting for your verification.
Yes, it's VOHS.
Yeah, be proactive, okay? Be
Yes, I was
proactive.
just searching for it.
You found it. I want you to find it through notes, not Wikipedia. Okay?
Okay, sir.
So,
Right now, my notes are in my tab, so I can't.
yeah, so from next class, make an arrangement. You can find it anytime, anywhere, quick. Even
Sure,
on your phone also. Just make it a habit. I'm just walking you through it, making you learn a few things by making you walk through it. You know how we go about things, right?
sure, sir.
Very good. Okay, quickly tell me, फटाफट फ्लाइट प्लान essential information दे दो मुझे कुणाल. Everyone observe. Hmm.
Yes, sir. Sir, flight level 310.
Hmm.
Flight level 310. Sir, aircraft A380,
Hmm.
super heavy.
Hmm.
And so the aircraft was Victor Tango Alpha Lima Kilo.
Flight rules is missing.
And so the time was 1315.
Flight rules.
And so the route is Whiskey 210. So actually, this is not mentioned. Like in the lecture, it was not mentioned. I for VFR.
Flight rules. Yeah. So we'll take IFR because of the flight level or a combination of IFR, VFR. But it seems like it will definitely
Okay,
be
sir. And so the
IFR.
route is Whiskey 210. Yes, sir.
Fine. So, and what was the time of departure?
So 1315.
This is the estimated time of departure. Okay. So this much is enough for us.
Yes, sir.
Basic info. Now we are talking about ATC clearance and ATC compliance. Kingshuk, do you remember you have been asking about this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now the question is, what if we have RCF? So now you ask. So question number 2, Bravo, you are saying, what was
Yes,
the
sir.
question? Was it compliance?
Yes, sir. So it was compliance.
Comply with the
Apply with
above
ATC
issued
clearance.
ATC
Comply with
clearance.
ATC clearance.
So
Yeah.
the question would be like this. Obtain ATC clearance. And 2, Bravo, comply with
ATC
above
clearance. Yeah.
ATC clearance.
Affirm, sir. Victor Tango Kilo Romeo Foxtrot.
Now let's discuss the question. Any question, if you directly give, it will not make sense when we have not understood the situation following this flow of events. Understand the flight plan. First, verify no matter how many times you have done the same flight plan. For every situation, we'll address the flight plan, get essential info for that. Okay. And then understand the situation. Okay. Now, this is the question. What is our doubt? The doubt is something to do with RCF. So
Yes, sir.
during compliance, if we have RCF, how do we go about it? Please restructure and ask it out again.
Yes, sir. So in the second part, basically, so just a minute. So in the second part, so do I have to read the calls that? So basically, sir, we were in the position Chennai Tower, Victor Tango Alpha Lima Kilo, flight level 70.
Don't wait. You keep speaking. Don't look at
Yeah,
the screen when you're reading calls.
flight level 70, radial 357, DME 32, outbound, request further instruction. Answer. After that, the ATC reply was go to next question. But what I am asking is, suppose we are in this situation and we are asking for the request for the instructions. At this point, till this point, we were having the connection, but at this point, we lose the connection and we need the instructions to proceed. So what about that? Like, how will you proceed? Obviously, we will have a flight plan, but like, how to start?
Very good question. Victor Tango Kilo India Golf, have you understood the situation and the question?
No, sir, I didn't get the question.
So you have to listen to every doubt. That's why I'm giving so much of time, because one question will verify a lot of things for everyone in the class. Okay? So
Affirm.
you have to listen. You have to listen, and if your readability is weak from that station, once he or she is done talking, you should call him and ask him to say again. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So please ask him for information again and he will explain you again. In RT, if you don't write this, it's fine. But talk to each other in RT and ask for information again.
Victor Tango Kilo Romeo Foxtrot. Please say again.
So I will have to just read the call sign, or like I will have to explain.
अभी आप लोग को एक बार सिखा चुका हूँ, आपकी मर्जी है. If you want to use RT, don't want to use RT, I would love to see you all use RT, but up to you all.
Okay.
चलो,
Okay.
फटाफट करना है अपन को. You're smart students, very mature. Let's see if you can pick up. Common instructions है, 2 बार दे चुका हूँ, 3 बार दे चुका हूँ. I've given common instructions 3 times. Just follow. The best you could do is write and speak in RT protocol. That's the best thing. I've given you permission. If you don't write, it's fine, but still you can maintain RT protocol. King should seem least interested in giving his call sign. He's not even smiling. So I'm thinking, is he against his wish in the class? कोई जबरदस्ती बिठाया क्या आपको क्लास में?
No, sir.
हाँ
I
तो
realized I didn't say, sir.
yeah, wake up, come on. Smile, splash some water on your face. क्या हो रहा है? See, our life, our education, or our class life is one such where nobody is forcing us to sit in the class. This
Yes.
is none of my students, I feel they are forced. And when I see they are not interested or not studying, I ask myself, what kind of pilot will he or she become? Like they are passionate about flying, but they're not passionate about the honesty in giving honest time in the classroom. A professional pilot knows the value of classroom training till the time they retire from their lives. So that's the only thing I think in my life. And I'm like, okay, ये कब समझेंगे ये students? किंगशो की बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ. He's very dedicated. But this is only thought because I know he or she also wants to become a pilot. They all are fighting for their dreams. They all are struggling. It's not easy to make it happen. But in class, why are they so disinterested? Why are they so away from wanting to learn? Why are they finding learning a difficulty and want shortcuts in life? I don't understand. Why do they want a leak question paper? Why do they want to have solved questions? Why do they want to study? Is my question. So come on, when we are in class, we are alert and we are happy. Why are we not happy? What are the complaints? We should speak about it, clarify it, and then sit and study. And one of the great teachers that I have had education with, they have said that when learning, if you smile, even if you do a fake smile, your brain takes more of learning in the mind.
Fine.
Students who have attended our sessions before, they have seen me speak about it every now and then.
Yes, sir.
Okay, students, come on here. If you have any complaints, talk. But keep up the rhythm, energy. नहीं तो पूरी क्लास सिर्फ ये सत्संग में वेस्ट हो जाएगी, समझाने में क्या करना चाहिए क्या नहीं करना चाहिए.
So just a minute, just give me a minute. I need to plug my charger.
Sure, sure. So Victor Tango Kilo India Golf, his question is, sir, I have a question, comply with ATC clearance. I have reached to a point where I have reached flight level 70. I have intercepted a radial. I am within a set DME and I want further instructions from them. So basically, I'm at the end of my clearance compliance call. Now,
Yes.
Kingshuk, this is a weak topic for you because we have had a lot of doubts. You should be more interested in this. Okay. Don't, yeah. So his
Yeah,
question is,
okay.
here I am experiencing RCF. In reality, when you make this call and when you are expecting a reply, you give 5 to 10 seconds time for the station to speak to you.
Fine.
In our exams, we can give 5. Ideally, we wait for 5 to 10 seconds. Within 5 to 10 seconds, if you don't get a response, you write no response. This is how you write no response. I'm telling you how to fix this issue. In real time, when you're asking for further instructions or anything, you wait for 5 to 10 seconds for a response. Your response you're expecting from Chennai Tower. So you're waiting for Chennai Tower to talk to you. If you don't get any response, you write no response and you raise that station again. Just raise that station again. Do not make the whole call. Listen, this is one of the biggest things to learn in RT. Easiest way to track, not track, but resolve RCF situations in real life and in exam. So we wait and we just raise the station again. Chennai Tower, Victor Tango Alpha Lima Kilo. Again, wait for 5 to 10 seconds. See what happens. Response, no response. If you still get no response, then you realize you're experiencing RCF with Chennai Tower. Okay. So what do? You call to the next ATC. Okay, you call to the next ATC in real time. Nobody's told you your receiver has failed. Nobody's told you no ATC is responding because this is a real time RCF simulation in the exam or real time RCF happening in real life. Some examiners will do it. If they do it, this is how we resolve it. In real life, this is how we experience RCF exists. Sometimes in certain questions, you will directly get that you are here, you are doing this, and no ATC is responding. When we get a direct notification, no ATC is responding, we understand that we have complete RCF and we follow a complete RCF protocol. Right now, we don't know if we have complete RCF. We do know tower is not responding. So you call to the next ATC, Chennai approach, Victor Tango Alpha Lima Kilo, negative contact with Chennai Tower. You can even raise the station and wait for a response, or you can be one step ahead. While raising the station, you can mention the reason I'm calling you because tower is not responding. Again, you give 5 to 10 seconds. In exams, we'll give 5. Reality, we give 5 to 10 seconds. You see whether you get a response or no response. You wait. If it is no response, again, you just raise the station. Chennai approach, Victor Tango Alpha Lima Kilo. Again, you wait 5 to 10 seconds like this.
So,
Are you following so far, students?
Yes, sir.
And you wait for
Affirm.
response or no response. Yes.
so once we said Chennai approach and there was negative, and we said negative contact with Chennai Tower, will we again raise the station?
Not needed.
Chen-
I'm where? Raise the station where?
we
This
said,
this is one call. Whenever you don't get a response from any station, you try to call that station again once. That's what we are doing here. We're not
Okay.
raising the station. We are calling that station again. And we can only do it by raising the station because we have not yet established the contact. So it's less about raising the station. It's more about trying to contact them again.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to talk to every ATC twice. Try to establish connection with every ATC at least twice before we move on to the next one. Generally, what happens, let's say you have a startup call. You don't have ground, you only have tower, but because you're nervous, first time exam, you by habit make a call to ground. And you make a big call, startup call on ground with special handling, and you get a no response from ATC. The reason you're getting no response from ATC in real life exam situation is because he is only having tower. So you're calling someone which is not reaching him is his idea. That's his lack of situational awareness. So he will do no response. You'll write no response. You'll panic. You'll be nervous, thinking, oh my God, it's my first question. What's going wrong? What did I do? You will not realize that the only mistake is you're calling ground instead of tower. So what generally students do, they end up making a mistake where they will call the same station again, giving the whole call. They'll still say Mumbai ground, Victor, correction, Pune ground, Victor Tango Alpha Lima Kilo, stand 2, security check cleared, so and so, so and so, so and so, so and so, request startup. The whole 2 minutes are wasted again, while ground doesn't exist. So ATC will not respond there. Okay. So ATC is waiting for you to realize your mistake, saying it's tower, or examiner will tell you call the right ATC if they want to give you some hints. So this is how it can happen in real life. Or you might have ground, you are calling ground, but examiner will simulate a realistic real life RCF just like we are doing right now. If that happens, no response, you make another call to ground just by raising the station. You don't give the whole call again. If ground doesn't answer, you go to the next ATC, which will be tower. You just raise the station. Don't do anything else. If they are giving you a reply, then you say Mumbai Tower, Victor Tango Alpha Lima Kilo, negative contact with Mumbai Tower. We are here doing this. This is our information. This is the request we need. Can you give me the clearance? Like request startup. Simple. They
So,
tell you whether they can give it to you or
yeah,
not. Are we following, students?
yes, sir. So I wanted
Affirm.
to
Yes,
ask you
sir.
something.
Yes.
Yes, sir. So suppose by chance we made a mistake, like we called to the ground rather than tower, and then at that airport there was no ground. And but after the calling, we realize our mistake, and we can say disregard, right?
Yeah, I think somebody had asked me this question. I think Chayan was
Yeah.
asking me this question. Is not there. Disregard also has a rule. In
Okay.
exams, you will be allowed to leave it, but I suggest if you are saying disregard, you say W1 for the ATC whom you wrongly called,
Yes, sir.
then you say W2, and then you say disregard.
Okay.
So that you close that conversation you made with somebody else wrongly in a proper format. And you write it also. Victor
Yes.
Tango Kilo India Golf, are you following?
Affirm, Victor. Thank you, Victor. Chennai ground.
See, awareness. Kingshuk, what are you worried about? Come on. Come on. Yes. Kunal, are you following?
Affirm Victor Tango Kilo Romeo Foxtrot.
Yes. See, it was supposed to be a group session. Kingshuk, if you're upset thinking, Array, where is my one-on-one? This is not your one-on-one. This is a live study session for us who are in the
Yes,
same
sir. No,
flight.
no, not about that.
I care, so I'm asking, okay? Yeah, you'll see me doing that. I cannot read faces, right? So sometimes when I see a sad face, I care a lot. So please make your face happy. Smile, come on. आफ्टरनून में नींद आ रही है क्या सबको
नहीं,
you all
sir.
want morning 7 a.m. lectures? I'm up for it. Like sometimes I'm sleeping at 7 a.m. So I'll do that before I go to bed.
No,
Yeah.
sir. This is
Come
also fine.
on. Come on. I need accuracy. Hmm. I think तुम दोनों का खाना वेट कर रहे हो और इसलिए गुस्सा आ रहा है ना?
नहीं सर,
है
खाना
ना?
हो
है
गया
ना? है
मेरा.
ना? I'm
Not a
going to
problem,
be
sir.
punished. हाँ? खाना दूर रख रहा हूँ तुम दोनों से मैं. मैंने भी
Yes, sir.
नहीं खाया है, देखो. I've also not had it. साथ में खा लेंगे, ठीक है ना? भिजवा दूंगा आप दोनों को मैं.
Okay.
Chalo, jokes apart, follow, come back. If you're getting a response or no response, you follow the same strategy. The real life RCF goes like this. If you get no response, you call the next ATC quickly. Again, Chennai, what? Control, Victor Tango, Alpha Lima, Kilo. No response. Again, raise the station again. Chennai Control, Victor Tango, Alpha Lima, Kilo. Again, no response. Then you'll try to call radio on HF if you have HF. So you will say Chennai radio, Victor Tango Alpha Lima Kilo on HF, remember. Don't say on HF, but this call will go on primary only, primary HF. You see whether you get a response or not. If no response, try to raise the station again. If you're sure that you're not going to get a call, you don't raise the station, but I'll suggest you do it twice, always. Again, if you have no response, then you try to relay your message by checking if any aircraft in the vicinity can talk to you. So you say, all aircraft, all aircraft in the vicinity of whatever is your position, stand, parking bay, in flight, this becomes your W1. Then you say Victor Tango Alpha Lima Kilo. This becomes your W2. You raise the station. Simple. You cannot just blindly give the call. If you get no response, now this means you have total RCF. You have tried everything, nobody is calling you. In exams, you might get a question where it is directly written that you have complete RCF failure. It would mean this phase that we have reached now. So there are slight variations in RCF. There are 2 to 3 types of RCF, radio communication failure. Depends on when is which happening or what kind of information is given in the question. Now, if all aircraft is also not giving me response, I'll do the same call again. No response. Then what do? So I experience total RCF now. So when I have total RCF, I call original ATC and do a blind transmission. This blind transmission you do when following flight plan without any problem. Now you have not started the aircraft engines. If it's a pre-startup call RCF, you are not going to start without ATC. You will not do blind transmission. You will call your airline dispatch. You'll call your maintenance and get to try to fix the issue. Send someone to speak to ATC also, like dispatch will speak to them and check what's happening. You will also check your systems. You'll do a checklist check before you call your engineers. There will be checklist. You'll do a radio checklist and see why is the system not working. Simple. There would be some issue. You'll fix that issue. Then you'll do a readability check. And then only you will do a startup. So if before startup all this happens, your flight is not going to see light of day till the time communication is there. But mid-air, in this question, where Kunal is somewhere at flight level 70, within 3 to DME of Chennai, and at certain radial, then what will he do? He will simply do a blind transmission and follow as per the flight plan if instructions were given. If instructions were not given, then also a flight plan is issued. He'll have to do some deviation on his own or some way to fly from here to there, which will be very risky. If it's a risk that you're taking, then you make a pan call. Pan, all aircraft in the vicinity, Victor Tango Alpha Lima Kilo. This is what I'm doing because I have negative contact with ATC. You tell about your deviation or your plan and say all exterior lights on, keep a lookout. The only place where you can do it, deviation on your own in total RCF, is when you are in an unable RVSM situation
Yes, sir.
or when you have bad weather ahead. In his ATC clearance situation, where request further instructions, here we don't see any such error. So here somehow the pilot would know that they have to either follow a radial to a particular flight level, from there resume normal navigation. So they can do transmitting blind call and do it. If not, then they might have to try and come back and land, that too without an ATC. So it's going to be a very risky situation if you have total RCF in a position like that. Like you have just departed and you have total RCF. Something could be totally wrong with my aircraft, my power. Because somewhere there are 2 ways to know there is RCF. One, if you're not listening to anyone, if you're not able to listen also. Two, you're able to listen, but they are not able to listen to you. So when anybody is not able to listen to you, that's a transmitter failure. When you are able to reach to other people, but you cannot hear them, that is receiver failure. Okay? There are two individual type of RC reasons why RCF can happen. We will only know which kind of it is when we realize that we are able to listen, but they are not able to listen to us, or they are able to listen to us, but we are not able to listen to them. Like this. There's a lot of depth, but what do we say? Our ideas of resolution are the same. In exam, what will happen? If this happens in the exam, examiner gives you no response, you raise the station again, they will give you no response. You just call the next ATC and say this in the exam. Either they will talk as approach with you, either they will ask you to contact somebody else, or either they'll ask you to go to the next question, being very happy with your performance to see, okay, he knows the protocols of RT as per RCF and rules of the air. Are you following, students?
Perform the time again.
So in exams, it's very rare that such an RCF will go up to this point so much. In exams, this simulation will be very rare to happen, but this is the real life protocol of RCF. So be prepared. In exams, they'll see how you're handling it, whether the RCF is because you called wrong ATC. So always check if you have called the right ATC. Maybe they had asked you to contact approach when you reach flight level 70 and you're still calling tower. That could be one issue. You should cross check. If no, then you're good. Till the time, what will you do? You cannot hover in one place. So you can say entering holding pattern, so and so, all exterior lights on, keep a lookout. Or you can climb and say all exterior lights, keep a lookout. It will be a pan situation for a while till you get instructions and contact with ATC. Even if you're having any deviation. I hope you're understanding, students. The whole essence is to keep safety intact. RT language without understanding that you are not a student giving the exam, but you are a pilot in command, simulating as a real life pilot in command, expected to give real life RT and real life rules of the air while writing the call as well. The good thing is they are not making you sit in the cockpit. Otherwise, your mind would be busy taking care of the aircraft also, multiple systems at the same time. So it's actually an easier simulation exam is what I feel if you look at it from that perspective. So I hope you have good clarity, both of y'all on RCF. Because of this doubt and this explanation, I want you all to show me that you have learned RCF correctly. Are you following Victor Tango Kilo India Golf?
Roger.
Any
I follow it.
doubts?
No, sir. I have one doubt, sir. While
Uh-huh.
logging, when we contact Chennai Radio, will we write during logging on HF?
No, this is just, that's why I've circled it. You don't have to write it. I told you there only, you don't write on HF.
Okay,
This
I
is just to
just
explain
okay.
if HF exists. Good to clarify. Good to clarify. Don't doubt yourself. If only if HF exists. Only if HF exists. If you don't have HF,
No
then
point in.
yeah, examiner will think, अरे आप क्या रट के आए हो? अच्छा कर रहे हो, but पूरा नहीं कर रहे हो, and they will ask you to come again. Simple.
Roger.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So does this help you with your doubt, Kunal?
Affirm Mika Tango Kilo Romeo Foxtrot. I just wanted to understand, like, sir, what will we do? Like, what will be the procedure?
Yeah, I've given you everything there is about
Yes, sir.
RCF.
Yes, sir. I understood that. I just wanted to say, yeah, this is what I wanted.
So be mindful, try to pick it up, and feel free to ask doubts.
Sure, sir.
Okay. ATC clearance, do we have any question?
Negative.
Okay.
Mika
Negative.
Tango Kilo Romeo
Okay,
Foxtrot.
so we'll do a quick practice. Kingshuk, do you have any questions with ATC clearance? Because I'm going to give you a ATC clearance question to practice right now.
No, sir. After you explained, I don't have any questions.
Okay. Chalo. We are going to go blind. Please don't look at the screen. The question is for Victor Tango Kilo India Golf. Question 1. Request ADC clearance. Okay, I'll give you a small flight plan.
So will I bring my charts?
Not required, but always sit with your charts when it's your RT
Sir,
class.
today my laptop failed, that's why.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, go get your charge. No worries.
Mumbai to Delhi.
Kunal, what are you saying?
So Mumbai to Delhi.
Yeah, Mumbai to Delhi. मिलने आ रहे हैं आपसे. Hmm.
Please, sir.
I'm just worried about your food, huh? आप
It's okay, sir. It's not a problem. I will have it once we finish with the class.
Hmm.
Actually, I would have like done it before the lecture, but I didn't receive the message, so that's why.
हाँ, अभी आप रॉयली खाओगे 2 घंटा तो खाते खाते लगेगा ना. स्प्रेड लाइक ऐसा भी नहीं कि क्विकली खा सकते हो.
नहीं सर, वैसे तो मैं खा लूंगा जल्दी, लाइक आई विल टेक 10 minutes, बट इट्स ओके।
अच्छा, खाना ज्यादा लगेगा. भूखे रहते हो खाते हो तो ज्यादा लगता है बॉडी को. बस दिमाग नहीं चल रहा ना.
नहीं सर, चल रहा है, चल रहा
ओके. अब बाकी फ्लाइट प्लान की डिटेल्स बना के रखो, आप देना हमें, हम उस हिसाब से कॉल लेंगे.
है। श्योर सर।
चलो दे दो, बना लो, और एक साथ डिक्टेट कर देना है. मैं डिक्टेट, हाँ, आप रिले करना व्हेन किंगशुक कम्स.
Nice, sir. I got my chance.
या, लेट्स टेक द फ्लाइट प्लान फ्रॉम KRF. नाउ वी वोंट से KRF. ओके, एग्जाम में तो किलो रोमियो फॉक्सट्रॉट होगा. एंड वन मोर थिंग, if this is the call sign, then there are two ways to read it out. Be mindful in the exam. Examiners
यस
might
सर।
talk to you like that. You can take
श्योर।
first letter and
एंड द
last
लास्ट।
two letters. Victor, Romeo, Foxtrot is also how they can call you.
यस सर।
You be addressed. If they say like this, do respond, but you don't use this. Or if they are using only, then you can use this. Otherwise, you go with the full only. If somebody asks, then you say, sir, what if there's Victor Tango, Juliet, Romeo, Foxtrot also at the same time? Then their call sign will also be Victor, Romeo, Foxtrot. And my call sign will also be. So I'm just conscious to avoid that mistake. I'm not sure if that aircraft is existing. Okay? Chalo. Quickly. Chalo, फटाफट फटाफट.
यस सर। सो मुंबई टू दिल्ली, फ्लाइट लेवल 330, एयरक्राफ्ट ए थ्री
Flight level.
ट्वेंटी 330, एयरक्राफ्ट A320 हैवी, एयरक्राफ्ट नेम एयर इंडिया 919, टाइम ऑफ डिपार्चर 08 hours,
Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 pointers from our exam flight plan. 6 more are left to go. We should be conscious about it
I
always.
wanted like actually in the question that we did in the last lecture, so it was just these points, so that's why I added these.
No, don't justify yourself. It's not needed. What I'm
Okay.
telling you is we be conscious about how many points we have mentioned and how many are left.
Sure, sir.
Just we be conscious about it. We have to be conscious about it. So what are the other points? I'm not saying आपने कुछ miss किया है. इतना काफी है
Yes, sir.
कॉल के लिए. But
Yes, sir.
yeah, we have what? Alternate.
Aerodrome.
Then we
Aerodrome.
have, sorry.
Flight rules.
Sir,
Yeah.
equipment, other informations.
Yeah. फ्लाइट रूल्स, आप कुणाल
Hmm.
बिना फ्लाइट रूल्स के तो छोटा फ्लाइट प्लान भी नहीं बनाना है.
Okay.
या, देन इक्विपमेंट.
Yes,
यस.
sir.
व्हाट
Type
एल्स?
of flight. Type of flight.
या, टाइप ऑफ फ्लाइट. यस.
Other informations.
लास्ट में डालेंगे 13th में
Yes, sir.
अदर इन्फो.
Yes, sir.
व्हाट एल्स? रूट.
Yeah,
ओके.
route. Route.
या, वी बी कॉन्शियस बता रहा हूँ मैं, बस नहीं लिखा इसमें चलेगा, वी बी कॉन्शियस, बिकॉज मेजर मिस्टेक्स इन द एग्जाम हैपन स्पेशली फॉर फर्स्ट टाइम स्टूडेंट्स व्हेन दे आर confused or unsure about the flight plan. Okay? Yeah, good. Chalega. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, so this is the flight plan, and I'm turning off your videos. Yeah, I'm also not going to share the screen. We all are going to go blind. Once the call is done, कुणाल आप देख रहे हो, आप सब जैसे लिखो जैसे आप देख रहे हो, एटीसी का एटीसी में लिखना, ट्रांसमिशन का ट्रांसमिशन में लिखना. यू विल ऑल्सो शेयर योर कॉल पिक्चर ऑन आवर chat, like WhatsApp chat. And Kingshuk, you will also share once done. Okay.
Sure.
And we'll be doing it realistically, and I'm going to time it. I'm going to time it for 5 minutes, but in exams, you'll get 25 minutes for all questions. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So it doesn't necessarily mean 5 minutes for one question, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay. So, when do we start, sir?
I'll tell you.
So one more thing, for ATC clearance, we'll ask tower or ground.
Kingshuk will answer this.
So I was not listening. Can I please say that?
I say
Why
again.
are you not listening what KRF is saying?
So I was checking the chat. So
To do both things together, we have to multitask in our lives.
Roger.
Right? A pilot's
Wait,
job is the
remember that.
greatest multitasking job, students. Come on. Please.
Please
I
say.
say again, for ATC clearance, do we contact ground or tower? Beta Tango Kilo Romeo Foxtrot.
So we contact tower.
Affirm. Beta Tango Kilo India Golf.
ATC clearance will always go with tower, irrespective. Always. Even if you have not done startup and still taking ATC clearance, you will talk to tower. Yes. Okay, you can start transmitting. The moment you're told this, it means your timer begins in exams.
Mumbai Tower, Air India 9019, holding short, runway 27, request ATC clearance.
Air India 9019, Mumbai Tower. After departure, climb 3,500 feet, runway heading runway 27. Thereafter, turn left for radial 180, DME 60 or less. Thereafter, climb to flight level 70, intercept radial 011, report reaching.
After departure, runway heading correction, climb 3,500 feet, maintain runway heading runway 27. Thereafter, turn left for radial 180, DMA 60, correction 60 or less. Thereafter, climb to flight level 70, intercept radial 011, Wilco, Air India 9019.
Go to next question.
Mumbai Tower, Air India 9019, passing 3,500 feet, passing 3,000 feet for 3,500 feet, maintaining runway heading runway 27, 05 DME,
Air India 9019, Mumbai Tower. Roger.
Mumbai Tower, Air India 9019, 3,500 feet, zero 02 DME, turning left for radial 0, radial 011,
Roger. Mumbai Tower.
Mumbai Tower, Air India 9019, radial 011, climbing, request climb flight level 70, DME 50, outbound Bombay, Mumbai.
Okay. Not bad. We'll just continue the same clearance. Kunal, you're going to give me the compliance. Kingshuk will write the whole script that you're listening from him and me. After some separation, and together send me your call and his call together in one picture. JPEGs will be fine. You don't have to do PDF in these sharing. You can start transmitting.
Affirm, sir.
Question number 1, bravo. Okay.
So the second question.
The same compliance to the clearance given. 1, bravo.
Affirm, sir. Mumbai Tower, Air India 9019, passing 3,000 feet for 3,500 feet, 3,500 feet, runway heading 27, thereafter turn left, disregard Mumbai Tower, Air India 919er, passing 3000 feet for 3500 feet, runway heading 27, 15 DME.
Air India 9019er, Mumbai Tower. Roger.
Mumbai Tower, Air India 919er, 3500 feet, 25 DME, turning left for radial 180.
Roger. Mumbai Tower.
Mumbai Tower, Air India 919er, radial 180 for flight level 70, 58 DME, outbound.
Okay, go to next question. All right, please share your logs.
Perform, sir.
Sharing.
Okay, so Victor Tango Kilo India Golf. How was the experience?
I got nervous. That's what I experienced.
Mm-hmm. Kilo Foxtrot, correction, Victor Foxtrot Romeo. How was your
Sir,
experience?
actually, it was a little bit fast for me. Like, I was not able to very well note it down and speak. Same point.
What was fast, ATC or yourself?
So it was actually me only.
Sorry, say again.
So it was me.
Okay,
I was actually speaking a little bit fast.
okay. Please share your logs, students,
Yes,
and
sir.
video on color. You can just send me snaps. Share your logs means share snaps of the pictures. I mean, snap of the call that you have written.
Yes. So
स्क्रीनशॉट ले लो फोन या सॉरी फोन स्क्रीनशॉट तो कैसे लेंगे yeah students, it's very important you follow my instructions. Okay, it's a live class. Verify. It's okay, take your time. That's why First session always going to be easy on you. Always make it a habit to divide the page in two parts. Either make a line with a pencil and a scale, or you can just fold the paper and unfold it to get an imaginary line, like a fold line. But not a problem with Kingshuk your logs.
So
Kunal,
थोड़ा
waiting for yours.
handwriting थोड़ा
Yes, sir.
Oh, it's good. It's a good handwriting for calls. Don't worry. That's why we have abbreviations and phrases where we don't have to worry about, other words which we have not read before. We can still make sense of what we have written because there are only a limited set of numbers that we use in RT. Numbers
I
and
guess you won't
words.
like my handwriting.
Okay. One more thing today I would want you all to do is have a look at the abbreviations doc, ICAO doc 8400. And whatever words we have used today in our calls, hunt for those words and their abbreviations and make a list. Okay. And send me that list before end of day today. It could be 5 letters, 15 letters, 20 words, not letters. I'll give you the homework instruction again. Yeah. What all the words that we have used today's session, you have your notes, you'll remember from memory also. Just hunt for those abbreviations and make a just list. Maybe 5, 10, 15, 20. And we will try to use those abbreviations when we are writing from next class, next log onwards. So that will make our writing faster, calls shorter. Okay. जैसे maintain हो गया, maintain का भी एक short form है. इंटरसेप्ट का भी शॉर्ट फॉर्म होगा. देयर आफ्टर की जगह क्या यूज कर सकते हैं, देयर आफ्टर का है क्या शॉर्ट कोड, विल गेट टू नो. नहीं है तो हम नहीं डालेंगे. पासिंग, इज देयर अ शॉर्ट कोड फॉर पासिंग? ओके. So that experience will really make you and help you familiarize also. Fine. So focus on the observations. I'm going to address Kingshuk your call first. Good thinking with respect to requesting ATC clearance. You imagined your position to be here. Always be watchful about where you are with respect to the question paper flight plan. Okay.
Okay.
Here we'll assume you're going with the flight plan. Just be aware, don't just blindly say we are at holding short. ATC clearance number 1 point. ATC clearance can be asked anytime up to a point before we ask for takeoff clearance. Okay. It can be asked anytime up to a point before we take takeoff clearance. So parking bay, taxiways, holding short, lined up for departure. Even when we have entered runway, we have just waiting for takeoff clearance. Before that, also we can take ATC clearance. ATC clearance will be given where we don't have standard instrument departures. Where we have standard instrument departures, where weather conditions are such that you can go through standard instrument departure, the code for that will be given to you, and that ATC clearance instruction will be there in your Jepson charts booklet. That you as a pilot will occupy on your own, access on your own, note on your own, and just before doing the departure, use that keyword somewhere in your call. Maybe by the time you have reached holding point runway 27, you will say that I'm going to do this departure, give me takeoff clearance. And they will verify that that was the departure issued to you, and they will just give you the takeoff clearance. After takeoff, you simply comply. In such situations, you don't request ATC clearance, but you comply with ATC clearance. Why? When we have standard instrument departures, they are printed on your departure charts. They are similar to ATC clearance only. Okay, but for every runway, there are 5 to 7 standard instrument departures, more or less. कम भी हो सकते हैं, ज़्यादा भी हो सकते हैं. The departure instruction will be given to you if this is your runway, and if ideally it is a small runway, and let's say if this is your destination, so they will give you sub to a point here, a waypoint from where you will resume normal navigation like this. So the clearance will be given to you to climb and to turn, climb till point. From here, you will follow your route, autopilot or whatever you're flying. So ATC clearance, when not given as a standard departure instruction, will be asked, will be requested from tower, just like you have done it. Are you following? Are you understanding these things about ATC
Yes, sir.
clearance?
So I have one question. You said about SID, standard instrument departure. When that will be given, what will we do?
If you have been given an SID, you will also be given a chart. On the chart, your code will be given to you. It will be alphanumeric, alpha 1 like this, alpha being a waypoint. So if this is assigned to you, you will read this code and below code will be a written ATC clearance. I just said it. There will be a similar call written, similar clearance written. So
Okay, in the chart.
yeah, below the code which is given to you in your flight plan or by ATC. It will be written what to do after departure, what
Okay,
headings
got
to maintain, what radials to intercept, what flight levels to climb, till a point from where you will go as per your flight plan. This ATC clearance changes based upon the traffic available and the wind and the weather.
So in our
Up-
part one, this can also come standard instrument.
Earlier it used to come, now it doesn't come, but the knowledge is important. Okay. If it comes, you should be able to resolve because it's the same thing in a different way. You just have to read from that part of chart given to you. It will be given to you. Another written thing will be given to you. You read that. It will be 80% similar to the clearance given to you. You just comply by it step by step, step by step. When you're complying, you will talk to ATC. But this is a written clearance which pre-exists. So if
So when I gave the call, I said request ATC clearance. So when SID will be provided, what will I say? Following this SID.
no, so that's what I said already. Focus, I'm happy to say again, but first time maybe note karna chahiye is my expectation. Not judging, but just creating awareness. If you have standard instrument departure, anytime before your takeoff request, you have to just mention the code of the depart.
Alphanumeric.
Yeah, for verification. So you'll say Mumbai Tower, Victor Tango Alpha Lima Kilo, holding short runway 27, standard instrument departure Alpha 1, request permission to enter runway for departure, like this. So you can
Got
just say the name of the standard instrument departure, the code. That's it. You don't have to give the whole clearance there. So they'll verify if the code is correct, the one issued for you. They'll not
And
say
then after
anything.
that, like the
So
clearance
now
will
we'll continue. Yeah. So now
okay,
they have told you Victor
comply
Tango
with
Alpha
the
Lima Kilo.
clearances.
Wait. Listen. Victor Tango Alpha Lima Kilo, Mumbai Tower, clear to enter runway 27. You'll say entering runway 27, Victor Tango Alpha Lima Kilo. Then it'll say Mumbai Tower, Victor Tango Alpha Lima Kilo, runway 27, request takeoff clearance. Once you have verified departure, again and again, you don't have to say that. Okay. They'll say cleared for takeoff. They'll say Victor Tango Alpha Lima Kilo, cleared for takeoff. So and so, Mumbai Tower. You'll say cleared for takeoff, Victor Tango Alpha Lima Kilo. Then you'll take off. Once you take off, after that, you'll start complying. The first point here was after departure, climb 3,500 feet, maintaining the runway heading runway 27. So just fly in the direction of your takeoff up to 3,500 feet. Reaching that, maintain 3,500 feet and make certain turns. After making the turns and aligning radial, change your flight level again. First, you reach a flight level, then you maintain that and align with your radials. Once aligned, then again you change your flight level. At a time, you can either change your radial or your flight level. We don't generally give you both things together. There are climbing turns and descending turns also, but ATC clearance, we don't see like that, but they will also happen. They will just ask you to take a turn while you're climbing, and people do that. But here we do it step by step, step by step. So this is how you comply. Directly start complying. In Alpha 1, your first line would be something like this only. They will give you area nav based departures these days. Okay, if they're giving you standard instrument departure, that's why it doesn't come much in the exam. The one which we are giving is an older type of departure, which many airports might still have, but major airports now have AI navigation based, where area navigation is nothing but using two or more navigation instruments for departure and arrival. So you'll be using the same navigation instruments and waypoints, same as in VOR, DME. That's it. और एक दो होंगे तो होंगे. It's similar. So remember, from here you will comply, then comply, then comply, then comply. So I'm explaining you everything that there is. Let's come back. Somebody had a question. Any questions? I was clear. Kingshuk, Kunal, clear?
Affirm.
Understood? How it
With
goes,
the
how
time.
takeoff clearance is requested, how to mention
Yes,
that
sir.
standard. Great. Now, quickly focus. And once after this feedback is done, questions are done, we will be wrapping up. हम overshoot थोड़ा ज़्यादा कर रहे हैं. Not a problem. So please focus. These are your last few minutes. After departure, what was this?
Climb. No. After departure.
Hmm.
Runway. No. Yes, sir.
One
After
second.
departure, runway heading.
1 second. Stand by.
Standing there.
Yeah. So this is the importance of logs. When we have logs, we can prove what we had said, what we had spoken. So after departure, there was some correction I heard because you were saying runway and you said correction. So this was
Yes, I
correction.
said correction. I said 3,500. Then I
Yeah.
corrected.
So you said correction. There is one rule for correction. Whenever you say correction, you have to start the corrected sentence by using the last corrected word or phrase you had said. Okay. So if you said after departure correction, then you start the corrected phrase after saying the last corrected word or phrase. It means after departure correction, after departure climb 3,500 feet. This is the biggest rule where people miss out a lot.
So while
One,
keeping logs, we'll also write correction and disregard.
see, if you don't write correction, let's say you're writing, okay, after departure, runway, correction, after departure, climb 3,500 feet. So you don't write correction, but you have made a correction like this. You have cut it. This also works. But after that, you start from the last corrected word or phrase which makes sense. Departure अपने आप नहीं make sense करेगा. After departure make sense करेगा. So after departure, climb. This is one rule I want you all to pick up today itself. जितना आप जल्दी से ये इंस्ट्रक्शन सीख जाओगे ना, उतनी ज्यादा आपकी उतनी ज्यादा जल्दी मिनिमम प्रैक्टिस में बेटर एफिशिएंसी मिलेगी आप लोगों को. समझ रहे हो आप? Yeah, that's the whole idea. But take your time, but follow instructions also. So that was one thing. Then climb 3,500 feet, maintaining runway heading runway 27. So yeah, you said you were nervous, but उतने nervous अब मुझे लगे नहीं. But maintain word यहाँ पे दिया नहीं था आपको, तो आपको बोलना भी नहीं है. When unnecessary words are not given, you don't say. Climb means climb and maintain. Descend means descend and maintain. It's a given thing. They can ask it to you in Viva or question number 5. But you don't have to say that here. So climb 300, correction, climb 3,500 feet, runway heading runway 27. कुणाल आपके कॉल में आपने रनवे हेडिंग 27 बोल दिया, बहुत गलत है. रनवे हेडिंग ऑफ विच रनवे? रनवे 27. दोनों बार आपने मिस्टेक किया है.
Yes, sir.
Thereafter, तो आपने रीड बैक, किंगशु, गुड रीड बैक. Thereafter, turn left for radial 180, DME 60, 60 or less. 2 बार आपने रिपीट किया है. यू कैन नॉट जस्ट रिपीट वर्ड्स लाइक दैट. से करेक्शन एंड मेक इट क्लियर. द अदर पर्सन विल गेट कंफ्यूज्ड because they are following the protocol. Okay?
Roger.
Yeah. Or maybe DME 60, 60, you said it twice. So think and speak will fix it or less. Thereafter, climb to flight level 70, intercept radial. Report reaching Wilco was very nice. It was good. So apart from soft skills, it was a good read back. You heard it correctly. Very nice. Go to next question. This was really good, but the same issues with correction. Mumbai Tower, Air India 1919, passing 3,500 feet.
This question I used correction.
Correction, passing 3,000 feet. So here, mistake was in 3,500 feet. The correct was passing. So here you subconsciously followed the right protocol with correction. That was good. Passing 3,000 feet for 3,500 feet. It was very nice. Maintaining runway heading. Stop maintaining. Just say runway heading, runway 27.
Okay,
Very
sir.
nice. 05 DME. It's too realistically too close to the aerodrome, but I don't mind because in exams radial DME can be hypothetical.
Okay, sir.
10 DME would have been
Sir,
more.
at this point only I got confused क्या बोलना है, तो जो मन में आया बोल दिया.
अच्छा किया. It worked in your favor. Something is better than nothing, even if it's not very realistic, but accurate. Like, okay, give me an idea of heading and distance and flight level. Three things to give me a position fix for you. That is a good job. समझ रहे हो? आपने अच्छे
Okay.
से रिपोर्ट किया अपना पोजीशन, so you get benefit of doubt there. 05 DME was too close. I was thinking, but it's fine because it's supposed to be hypothetical. Roger, okay. Then Mumbai Tower, India 9999, correction, India 919. I have reached this feet. 02 DME. I don't know ये उल्टा DME क्या चल रहा था या
Sir,
DME
I got
क्या.
confused at that point, so
Yeah. It should increase, na DME.
हाँ, sir,
Further
at that
away.
point I got really confused and nervous. So.
Here you might not miss points, or maybe certain examiners can bring it out. But yeah, be realistic. Follow your
Yes,
gut.
sir.
Your gut is
हाँ,
working
sir,
in
मतलब
the right
10,
area.
20 ऐसा होगा.
1020, not 1020.
हाँ,
But yeah.
sir, 1
Yeah. Turning left for here also you did radial 0, radial 0, radial 011. So ऐसा लिखा जाएगा and जो भी पढ़ेगा वो बोलेगा ये क्या बात हो रही है, कुछ तो गड़बड़ है. Don't fumble, have clarity, or say correction and fix it. Okay, otherwise everything will get recorded as a script. So this is how you were speaking. So why clarity नहीं है radial की, तो for radial 011, take your time, stretch it. You can stretch it to maintain continuity when you're thinking. जैसे मैंने stretch किया, like radial 0, यहाँ वहां देख रहा हूँ 1 1, continuation रखिए smartly वहां पे, है ना. Don't do that filler thing. Other than that, it was good. यहाँ अपना 5 मिनट हो गया था, not an issue. Here Mumbai Tower, India 919er. Here some gadbad happened.
हाँ, sir, at that point.
Radial 011, a lot of dead air, then climbing, then didn't say correction, then said request, climb to flight level 70. You don't have to request, it was already given to you. DME 50 outbound. From नहीं बोलना है. DME 50 outbound Mumbai. From नहीं. Outbound बोला मतलब from हो गया आपका.
हाँ,
Here you could have had clarity before giving the call. पहले clarity ले लो. Here your call could have been Mumbai Tower, Air India 919er, radial 011. Leaving. Remember this when you're changing flight levels, how to report. Leaving flight level correction. Leaving 3,500 feet for flight level 70. DME 30 outbound Mumbai. You're still getting further away like this. So leaving this for that, remember this, whenever changing flight levels, instead of saying climbing or descending, say leaving this for that. When you're leaving a set flight level, and earlier when you were passing through, it was a good thought. I really liked how you used it, passing 3,000 feet for 3,500 feet. So that was good. So when you're leaving, say leaving this for that, even for climb and descend, instead of saying climbing and descending. Okay? Yeah. And if you're midway reporting, just say passing this for that. Here I can do another report. Mumbai Tower, India 919er, radial 011, 40 DME outbound. Passing flight level 50 for flight level 70, will report reaching. Here one thing has happened. I have crossed my transition layer and transition level. So I'm just reporting. So maybe my transition level was somewhere around, transition altitude was somewhere around 3,500 feet or 4,000, and transition level was 4,500 feet, like flight level 45. So after that, I just give a report that I am now passing flight level 50 for flight level 70, will report reaching. वो एक missing था, है ना. आगे हमें बोला था वहां, तो हम बार बार clarify करें कि will be reaching there. And then last call would be Mumbai Tower, Victor Tango, correction. Mumbai Tower, Air India 919er, DME 50 outbound, radial 011, flight level 70, request further instructions. Or, yeah, or changing to approach on so and so frequency. Ideally, if you are clear to talk to approach, here request further instructions. If not, changing to approach on so and so frequency, they might say, Roger, you talk to approach, request further climb, if not given a clearance. Both will work depending upon how the situation is going on. Okay. So a little soft skill here and there. Overall, it was a very good call, very good first call. Even when you were nervous, I think hardly you made a couple of mistakes, and it is just human to make such mistakes initially when you are practicing. The whole point is if you can pick up your area of improvement now and fix it to not allow it to happen later. Okay? Are you getting me?
Sure. Yes, I need to practice that writing and saying a bit more.
You are practicing and you are good at it. Just maintain your consciousness right now on what I'm asking you to do first. Right now is not the time to be your own teacher. You have to first listen to the teacher and discuss how it's going on. And you can say, sir, मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है, I should do this. What do you think? Keep our thoughts like that. I don't want your mind
Affirmative.
to guide you in a place where I don't think it's required initially. First, you know, it comes from a good place only. I like that. But right now you're a student who is learning. So I won't say that is what you need because that is obvious for us to have writing and speaking practice. You'll say, okay, so on today's feedback, I'll be conscious of it and I'll see how it goes.
Affirmative.
दिमाग में ये मत रखो because if you are not thinking you have got enough practice, unnecessarily you will think you are not prepared, which is not the case. ये mock का system तो मैंने तो कहीं नहीं देखा था. When we were students, nobody even took mocks. They taught us and we went. Okay. ये तो internally, I remember RTR started teaching so long ago. I have my own strategy to do it for my students. One mock, two mock, enough. People without mock also have cleared exams. People with one or two mocks also have cleared exams in their first attempt. It's not a compulsion. It's something we are doing extra. So you have to get extra out of it. But I have seen that students are not even making base out of it. Like even after 2, 3 mocks, they are not able to clear in their first attempt. So the problem is not in practice. The problem is in fundamentals and the understanding of fundamentals and the training. Remember this. I'm just saying we will practice as much as we need, but that is not the problem as much as it's the basics and fundamentals. I gave my and clear my exam in first attempt when I was maybe younger than y'all without any mock practice. My first mock was my live exam mock. Are you getting me?
Yes.
So believe in this is all I'm saying. Otherwise, we'll think practice nahi hua, I'm underprepared and somewhere it will kick in. I don't want y'all to feel like that because the whole course is developed for you to be able to give anytime asked the good thing. Okay. So yeah, I mean, you are right, but follow what I'm saying and try to inculcate that. That is most
Sure,
important.
sure.
Nobody is wrong here, but I want you all to understand these things. And take. These are taking days. 2, 3 more sessions you take, and then we'll judge. Self-judge and this judge and that judge.
Okay.
Uh,
Roger.
Kunal, तुम्हारा बहुत अच्छा था. Hold on to your questions. We'll finish this feedback. Passing 3,000 for 3,500 feet. यहाँ क्या हुआ? 2 बार क्यों बोला 3,500 feet? समझ नहीं आया.
So I just like had a confusion at that point. He like 3,500. Why I had to read 3,500 something. Then I realized no, I can read 3,500 as.
If we make such an error, we have correction. We know how to
Yes, sir.
reduce.
Yes,
We
sir. Yes,
know how to fix it.
yes, sir.
Kingshuk,
Yes.
listen and everything. It's a collective session. Yeah. And if you all have any distractions, you can ask me. Wait and all. Okay. Yeah. Runway heading, runway 27. Remember? Okay. फिर आप समझ गए, फिर आपने disregard बोला. Remember, I told you all to use disregard with W1 and W2. Try it. You will get two more points extra.
Okay.
So किसको कॉल किया था? मुंबई टावर, एयर इंडिया 919er, disregard and write it. You'll get extra points there. Okay, points as in marks. Mumbai Tower, India 919er, passing 3,000 feet for 3,500 feet. Runway heading, runway 27. One mistake can get repeated again and again. Let's try to
Yes, sir.
avoid mistakes.
Yes, sir.
15 DME. I was waiting for outbound Mumbai, but even if you didn't say, it was understood here. It worked in your favor. Not bad. Roger. Hmm. Yeah. ऊपर आपने Roger. Okay, that was a disregard call. Okay. You didn't write disregard, okay, in your calls.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you missed that. Okay. Mumbai Tower, India 9019er, 3,500 feet, 25 DME. Mention outbound, Mumbai. Turning left for radial 180. It was really nice. I liked it. बहुत अच्छे से बोला आपने. It was really nice. Then Mumbai Tower, Air India 9019er. I have established my radial. ये नहीं समझ आया for flight level. So radial 180, leaving 3,500 feet for flight level 70. Are you following, Kunal?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Just what we discussed in Kingships, that only. Radial 180 for flight level 70, समझ में आया था, कुछ missing है. 5 DME outbound. Good thinking, you have kept it, but you are too far off. तुम्हें 60 DME और less में यहाँ तक पहुंचना था. अभी आप यहाँ से यहाँ क्लाइम कर रहे हो, आप DME का जो लिमिटेशन है वो ओवरशूट कर जाओगे. इतना भी रियलिस्टिक एग्जाम्स में नहीं होता है, बट हम करेंगे तो हमारे लिए अच्छा है. 5 was too close. 4-5 ले लेते, 4-0 ले लेते तो चल जाता. बट हियर यू विल गेट गुड पॉइंट्स, डोंट वरी. दो नॉटिकल माइल में इतना क्लाइम करना बहुत स्टीप क्लाइम हो जाएगा. वो इतना हम रॉकेट तो है नहीं कि इससे ऊपर चले जाएंगे. ऐसे ऐसे जाने वाले हो तो उतना टाइम लगेगा. सो यू विल ओवरशूट योर रेडियल, not radial, your DME limitation. Other than that, it was good. Just remember leaving 3,500. That's my present fixed altitude till the time I was turning for my cleared or desired.
Sir, I guess I have written in the
70.
call. I don't know like if it was audible or not, but I guess I have written this call like leaving 3,500 feet for flight level 70. Like you can see in the call log.
आपने बोला नहीं है वो.
Oh, maybe yes, sir.
लीविंग 3,500 फीट मिस हो गया,
Okay.
या फिर कहीं कनेक्टिविटी इशू हो सकती है, बट लगा नहीं
Maybe,
कनेक्टिविटी
yes, sir.
इशू है. बट वी हैव द रिकॉर्डिंग. व्हेन वी गो थ्रू इट अगेन विल गेट टू नो.
Yes, sir.
ऐसा है.
Yes.
Good, you have written it, but maybe you didn't speak it, so we be conscious about it. That
Yes,
we
sir.
speak also. If you don't speak and you write, examiner will cut. If you speak and you don't
Yes,
write,
sir.
examiner will cut
Yes, sir.
marks. Okay, so overall, good job. Any doubts, let me know. Pucho. And please share your experience up to what you
So
have
at this
learned
point,
so
you just
far.
asked me to go to the next question, but I didn't like reach. I didn't report you reaching, and also I didn't intercept radial 011.
Exam में examiner will have the authority to ask you to
Okay.
go to the next question
Affirm
anytime.
rectangular.
Be open to both assumptions. He might ask me to complete it. He might ask me to go to the next question, or he might continue after 70 also. Approach and all भी चल सकता है. Real time instructions भी मिल सकते हैं. Are you following?
Yes.
So don't assume one thing. Assume all possibilities if you are assuming, or don't assume. Be prepared for what is happening. Listen. Be aware. Think and speak. Because you have studied sincerely in your core lectures, you will get answers. And I can see that. I'm very happy with whatever you have done. Like, ऐसा लग ही नहीं रहा है कि आप लोग ने पहली बार ये कॉल्स दिया. So good job, Kingshuk. You have been following instructions. Kunal, good job. आपके एक दो कोर लेक्चर बचे हैं, फिर भी आपने अच्छा किया है. आज प्लीज मुझे है ना अपने लंच टाइमिंग्स मुझे बता दो अभी आफ्टर द सेशन और रियल टाइम. अकॉर्डिंगली आई ट्राई टू स्केड्यूल प्री और पोस्ट एंड सेंड यू द schedule for tomorrow. We'll do one more live tomorrow and I'll tell you the agenda for it in the class only. Until then, do your lectures. Let me know your doubts. Okay? Kingshuk, आपका कब मॉक होगा? आपको एक दिन का आपको नोटिफिकेशन मिलेगा. So don't worry about mock, but I'll make you practice otherwise.
So tomorrow
So,
there will be a class.
yeah. So you send me your lunch times, both of y'all, and if there's availability or not, accordingly I'll try and schedule so that everyone is available. Okay? अभी मुझे भेज दो मैसेज के पहले. Finish your abbreviation task and send me the list and continue with your lectures and updates. Remember that also. Okay? Any questions about what we have understood today? I'll do a
Negative.
quick brief. 2 minute और दे दो मुझे. Quick brief. We did discuss about RCF. realistically when it is not planned or not given in question. And we also understood it could be given to us as total RCF, no ATC responding. We do know if we have to follow the flight plan, we say transmission blind and do the call. We didn't see that call, but we can pursue our flight plan if there are no deviations. If there are mandatory deviations, we say pan. Make the call to all aircraft. This much we have discussed. Kunal, 2 minutes और ठीक है?
हाँ, no problems.
Second, ATC clearance compliance, how to comply. Very important calls. Compliance calls can happen anytime when you're giving position reports, doing deviations, being given rerouting clearances. Anything in real time, compliance can happen anytime, not just in a clearance call. We also understood about standard instrument departures. Good information. More to explore there. Remember that area nav is what we call our nav. It's just combination of available nav instruments. Use of correction. How to use. Runway heading, name the runway. Follow your gut, frame the call in mind. 5 to 10 seconds time. RCF, raise the station again, don't give the whole call. Okay. And all other soft skills that you would have picked up. Always do this, follow through after every session within yourself also, and if need be, with me also, to know हमने क्या पढ़ा. Otherwise, to some people, it might seem very abstract and they might be like, क्या ही पढ़ा है सिर्फ 2 कॉल पढ़ा है सर ने 2 घंटे में. So it's not about a call, it's about overall what we are doing. Okay? Chalo. I will be planning the next sessions for fixed time slots. So 15 minutes पहले से ही be ready and I'll give you timely breaks in between. All right? So that's how we'll go about it. Do let me know your timings for tomorrow, lunch and whatever commitments, and stand by for schedule. We are connecting tomorrow, that is sure. Okay? Any more questions, drop me a message. Okay. Last, you give me how you're feeling, Kingshuk and KRF, and then you'll leave the session. So far, what is your takeaway?
I feel a lot confident. थोड़ा overview में मिला मतलब RTR exam, how they will be and कैसे बातचीत करना है, लिखना है, like that. Fun
Okay.
experience.
Good. Bouquet insan. Sorry for.
Yes, sir. So actually, even I am more confident. Like since the beginning, like जब मैंने start किया था तब से I'm feeling more confident. More than that, मैं अब like concept समझ रहा हूँ basically कि how the exams will go on. Like काफी तक scenarios मिले मेरे को काफी lectures से सारे questions का. And more than that, I guess I will have to revise topics 1 or 2 times, and then I will be like I will not be missing the points that I missed today. So I will be working on that.
Good. Let me know if any more problems. Feel free to share your mind. And remember the task, finish it, carry on with the lectures.
Yes,
Let
sir.
me know your timings, and accordingly, as per schedule, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay?
Confirm media time.
Chalo. Nice to see you all. Happy to see the faces behind the names and hard work. And I'll see you tomorrow.